Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got a video today from ShakReacts.
I'm so bad! No! Tell him stop recording.
He's not recording. He's not recording.
Ma'am, he's free to record you. It is a public setting.
Looks like he's recording.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
he is free to
ShakReacts here
record.
once again, and today's some crazy clips of the worst couples I can find. And like always, guys, my favorite clip will be at the end. But in this first one, it is absolutely foul. This woman decides to blatantly use simps for money.
What you're about to see is like very sickening, very disturbing.
What you up to? It's loud in here.
Yeah, it is. I'm not up to much. I just left my one job and headed to my second now. What you up to?
Not much. I'm here at the shop. My car need a few things done to it.
This is diabolical. Like, diabolical.
Oh, for real? Like what?
It needs the brakes, rotors, and control shoulders replaced.
Motors?
Oh, you must be talking about the control lines. Yeah, those shits can be... Yeah, those shits can be pricey. What they got you quoted as for the parts and the labor?
Let me see. The paper. So it'll be $700 for parts and labor.
Oh, okay. Well, shit, that's better than what I thought from, you know.
And he sends her the money. She's getting on here putting...
It's diabolical, right? That the trickery that these women use to steal these men's resources because these men genuinely care. They genuinely like these women, so they don't mind sharing their resources. But these women just steal resources. Because they broke dusty, musty, crusty.
Sounds of mechanic shops and other hospitals and stuff in the background on her laptop with a man on the phone to finesse him out of his hard-earned dollars.
Now, guys, I would really love to say that this was a one-time thing and the clip ends here, but it doesn't. She just has to make a different excuse on a different day and just, well, listen to this.
Shooter 7 told me out of a little razzle-dazzle.
Hey, I saw you called. I'm here at the doctor's.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I called you earlier. What you doing at your doctor's? It's late.
I mean, at urgent care. My stomach's upset and I just feel hot. I don't know what's going on.
And she's laughing. Laughing.
Huh?
Have they seen you?
Disgusting.
No. They said I have to pay a $300 bill from the last visit. I don't know.
Okay. All right, I'll send it to you in 1 second. There's no big deal.
Okay.
And then she ups it from 300 to 500 to 1,000. And he sends it to her because he's goofy.
Yeah, at this point, bro, this man really thinks that the more he spends on the woman, the more she'll like him back because he's fitting this masculine role of his. That he's being a provider like all of these women want and they say all over TikTok. But this guy is sadly just a simp, isn't gonna learn his lesson for a long time. And it's really men like this that gas up these women's egos into thinking they can take whatever they want from a man.
It's bro's 19.
I always say it, guys, be good men. But being a good man doesn't mean you have to be doing nice things.
18th birthday.
Yes, sir.
You're above 18, right?
Yes, I am.
Can you do 25?
25?
Come on, because it takes a little fee.
20. Just because it's a kiss on the cheek. You
Okay,
feel me?
fine.
Alright, because it's my birthday. Alright.
Come on.
Alright.
Come on, bro. You're taking too long. It's traffic. There's business going on.
There's business going
I just sent it. I just sent it.
He's about to get a fucking kiss from a hooker right now.
I thank you.
Yeah, this was just absolutely pathetic to watch, but let's look at the comments. Another 25 could have got you brain. Whatever bro contracted was not worth $20. Bro cut 100 bodies off one kiss. Gentlemen, you guys have no idea where that mouth has been. Y'all gotta start being more picky.
No one's in my room. No, somebody's in your room. No one's in my room.
No one there. So go upstairs in your room. No. You need to go upstairs in your room right now, I'm telling you. Otherwise, this is going to cause a very big problem for me and you. Permanently forever. No. You need to go upstairs right now. You're supposed to respect your dad.
Is she like under the bed? What the hell's going on?
Yeah, I'm respecting. That's fine.
We have 2 glasses over there.
Yeah, that's fine. Quran Hafiz, I can be whatever. It doesn't matter. You need to go upstairs.
Yeah, your purse is there?
It's no one's purse. It's my purse.
Hello.
For the respect, this is my house.
All right, man, get out of my room.
And you're doing all these things? You're doing adultery?
I'm not doing adultery.
Why she is here?
I'm gonna marry her. We were gonna talk for the whole night. That's what we were gonna do.
This is what you're gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah, brother, this is pathetic. Listen to your father. If it's his house and it's under his roof, it is his rules. You simply saying you're gonna marry this woman when she's sneaking into your house doing things in the middle of the night doesn't sound like wifey to me, bro.
Sir, look at this.
This is why you work hard to earn your own way, guys. I'm not saying that living with your parents is bad or anything, but this is why you work hard. To not have to deal with those things.
I'm just falling in love.
Have a good day, sir.
Yo, wait, what's your background, if you don't mind asking? You look like a Russian.
No. From Ireland.
From Ireland?
Yeah.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Yeah.
The British get
Yeah, I got it.
Do you like Trump, officer?
Women just are beautiful. Why would you just compare beautiful women to OnlyFans girls? That doesn't even make sense to me.
See, I got a Trump t-shirt.
I have no say in any...
No, you're on a duty right now. I like your beautiful smile. Look at that. Anyway, officer, thank you so much. You got a beautiful smile. Look at that.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Have a nice day.
You too.
Yeah, this is absolutely pathetic, and honestly, anytime I think of a simp, I'll always think of a man like this. He is the type of man to spend money on a woman and get absolutely nothing in return. These are the kind of men that make it harder for every other man out there. And
it's just weird that you're filming this interaction. If you just want to say hi and say you're beautiful and then walk away and stuff, that makes more sense. But when you're filming this constant interaction of telling her she's beautiful, yeah, there's a problem.
Crazy part is he's the one recording it.
How do I tell this man that I don't want nothing serious, but I want us to act like we're a couple? I want us to do couple things all the time, but I don't want nothing serious.
Sure, we can do all that. That means I don't pay for anything then, right? Because we're just acting like a couple.
I want him to invite me to all of his functions and gatherings with friends and family and and introduce me. But I don't want nothing serious. Don't introduce me as your girlfriend, but make sure that they know that I'm important to you. Like,
this is like narcissist, like at the highest level.
I wanna be with you like a lot, but I don't want nothing serious.
Yeah, what do women benefit from this? Wanting to meet the entire friends and family like it's a random or fun activity, and then breaking up with them later on because, well, you're just not serious and you want to keep your options open. That's what it sounds like. You want to have this man by your side, but still want to have your options open just in case someone from your past comes back. That's exactly what's going on here.
Like, we don't need a man. A lot of these other races rely on men for a lot of things. We don't have to.
Do y'all think
all these other races that are actually thriving and doing well in society a little bit better than the black community?
that's why like y'all have the lowest marriage rates and y'all get divorced and left because y'all are so, but being independent is a masculine trait.
Right. It is for sure. It is for sure. I can also feel like that can just come from how some people were raised. You know, I was raised in a household where my dad loves my mom.
So are you independent?
Sweethearts, I am an independent woman.
Yeah, this woman is just brainwashed by other feminists on TikTok. And clearly the brainwash is working because these women think being a so-called strong independent woman, saying you don't need a man, is suddenly attractive to other men.
They really think it's a flex. Like, men don't say we don't need women. We don't flex like that. Well, you know what we flex? We flex, we take care of our women. That's how we actually flex. Allied Universal, a security company, fired a security guard after she posted multiple viral videos. Well, geez, I mean, you're in your uniform shaking your booty. Like, I don't even understand why she would be a security guard. What is she really going to do if something was to go down?
Yeah, I would fire her too. What the hell are you doing making a TikTok out of the uniform we give you? And my guess is she probably has an OnlyFans account anyways.
Christy Houston, 40 Aries, disabled, no kids, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Disabled.
This is Chris Brown.
Say again?
Chris Brown. That's the man I'm looking for.
You're calling me because you want to date Chris Brown? So, if Chris Brown is not an option in real life, are you okay with never having anybody else?
If Chris Brown isn't an option in my life, will I date any other man in the world? They got to prove to me they better than Chris Brown. Prove to me, because that's how valuable I am as a person. If I choose...
You're a disabled, overweight lady that's laying in bed right now. How valuable are you? What value do you bring?
Chris Brown and you think you better than him? Prove it to me. Prove me you better
There ain't no way I'm better than Chris Brown. Women ain't paying me $1,000 to take pictures with me.
than Chris Brown. And I may consider you.
I mean, guys, honestly, I don't see anything wrong with this
consider us,
clip.
guys.
If she's specifically saying, hey, I am not going to go for any other man out there unless he's Chris Brown, aren't you doing us men a favor at that point?
Pretty
Great,
much.
stay single.
Thank
Make
you.
sure to never get married, never get a man unless he is Chris Brown.
I just came to the realization that, like, if you're 40 years old, you're never gonna find love. Like, oh my God. Sorry.
She left her 20-year marriage to find better, only to realize she came back as a side chick.
I woke up like really, really emotional because I was married for, oh my God, I need to stop. I was married for over 20 years and like, I was so used to being a wife. Like I loved being married, you know, like I love being a wife. I love having like that one person I love coming home to and like.
But yet I'm sure you screwed Chads left and right, cheating on them.
Venting all my to.
Yeah, you're 40 years old and it seems like now the divorce is really hitting you. And definitely don't lie and make it seem like you're never going to experience love when you had that opportunity, but you gave it up. Blame that feminist that you've been watching and listening to that made you believe that the grass is greener on the other side and that somehow you'll still find love at the age of 40.
What's worse than a breakup? Back then?
So I blocked my parents on everything but forgot TikTok. So now my mom knows that I'm self-employed and make money by getting filled like a Twinkie.
Yeah, OnlyFans detected, opinion rejected.
Hear me out. Girls should be getting a paycheck every single month from the government for simply just existing. Why? Because we have way more essential things that we have to buy, and I don't think it's fair that we have to buy those with our own money. Also, we like to shop way more than men do, so it's only fair that we get a paycheck every month.
So you wouldn't date a lingerie swim model because
God,
she'd
no.
be close to that.
God, no.
Figured.
Wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. No.
Yeah.
Too much
insecure?
attention. No, what's insecure about it?
Can't handle the woman getting attention for her work.
No, I just wouldn't want my wife putting her body online for everyone else to see because that should be within the sanctity of my home.
Well, what if that's her job to wear stuff like that draws attention?
I wouldn't go towards somebody who has a job where they have to show their body off all the time. Simple.
And what's the reason for that?
Because that's mine to see. It's not the world's to see.
Okay.
Yeah. What's
think it's
insecure
a
about that?
Respect thing.
I think it's all preference.
But why is it insecure? You called it insecure.
Maybe it's not insecure for you, but I think there's a lot of guys who feel insecure from a woman having that job.
Why is it insecure?
Yeah, I said this in a different video of mine, but essentially, if women want to use this insecure card to make men think that being jealous or overprotective over your wife is wrong, then hey, call me insecure all you want. I'll take out the badge of honor.
Let's be real, yo. I got the best tattoo in the game, right?
Bro, you got a monster tattoo that doesn't even look good.
Happy Pride Month, everybody, especially to this guy who got that monster throat.
Yeah, this guy did not think this through, did he?
I did not.
She got him. She got him.
Squeeze that woman's neck like the way she said.
Initially,
yeah, because it was a man.
Facing battery and false imprisonment charges, Lieutenant Daniel Chawla is adamant about his innocence. Today, a judge dropped one of his charges.
There's no probable cause for false imprisonment,
giving him a $1,000 bond for battery. According to his arrest report, Chawla met a woman at 11 Miami nightclub on Monday.
The brother got tricked. And I saw in one of the comments section, like, someone said, and they're right, you know, these trans people are like talking about how it's so dangerous for them, people are attacking them and stuff, but yet you go out there and lie to people about everything, and then when they find out, they get violent. Are they purposely attacking you, or are you putting yourself in this position to be attacked because you're lying?
Went back to the deputy's downtown Miami apartment, where the victim says the encounter got physical. Detectives say the victim had visible marks on her neck and broken fingernails as well, but the deputy has a different story.
It's definitely lies on her part, but that's something that eventually will be discussed when it comes to court. But I was going to give a statement because I'm most certainly innocent of this. It was just a matter of her leaving my apartment.
Yeah, so the real story to this, guys, was this wasn't actually...
I think he probably did put his hands on it, but they were probably a little drunk. But again, when you see a penis pop out, you're kind of like, what the
a woman that he met, it was a man dressed up as a woman and didn't tell him that he was a man. So when he got back to the hotel and he found out that this was indeed a man, he ended up freaking out and punched him in the face. This man was then arrested and charges were pressed against, but thankfully they ended up being dropped.
Like, wouldn't it be assault on him because they're like lying about it and all that? Like, that's an assault on his sexuality, is it not? Like, I don't know, man.
Dropped afterwards.
Had crossed some boundaries. We didn't as a couple cross any physically, but between the concerns she already had and some of the things that I said, she decided to essentially test my own convictions. So we're on a car ride home together, and she just looks at me and says, you know, we're already thinking about getting engaged, and we're thinking about getting married, you know, fairly soon. I'm probably okay if we go ahead and sleep together now in light of that. And that's something that we'd talked about early on, you know, waiting, saving ourselves for marriage. And so that's the conversation we had. And she decided to put it into the test, and I failed. And
whoa. Dude, run from this. Run from this, okay?
That's good advice.
Just run from this. Because here's the deal. It sounds like you were in a relationship with a very manipulative person.
Yeah, brother, she is playing with your emotions, and definitely do not blame yourself for this. I feel like any man would have taken that opportunity the moment that door was open.
How do you get a man to pay your bills?
You say rent is due.
Like that.
This is why she's a broke, dusty, musty, crusty.
I'm like, it all depends on where the man is at financially too. Like, I have dated like mostly very wealthy men. And so if you go to a very wealthy man, like for example, my last boyfriend, we were traveling and I think like, I was like, I can't travel all the time. I need to work and pay my bills. And he was like, how much are your bills? And that's it.
And then do you show him how thankful you are? What is it afterwards?
I'm
Let's
there.
Say you show up.
That's there.
That's you being thankful.
Yeah, and any wealthy man that I've dated, they've watched my content. I'm sure
this is complete BS.
They'll watch this. It never even occurs to them to be like, aren't you grateful?
So you don't become more submissive if they pay your bills. You continue being
I definitely become easier to get along with. Like, I'm not worried about working all the time. I'm not stressed out about how
Which
I'm gonna...
puts you in your feminine energy.
Yeah. I'm definitely like, oh, yeah, we can just, like, chill all day and go to Erewhon and, like, go see a movie and I'm on your schedule and da-da-da-da-da. Like, I have more availability. I have more free time. And I'm in a better...
They're just bums, guys. Like, just hearing her talk is just a bum.
Better mood. And, like... I think any wealthy man that I've known, that's part of the appeal of having money.
Yeah, this woman is a 304, a glorified street worker, and she is lying about what she's really doing behind the scenes with all of these men. Yeah, sure, these men are probably giving her money. She's right on that. But she's also giving something back in return. Men are not...
Man, she's making it seem like, oh, she treats these men like, oh, I don't need you. Even though they pay her bills. I'm sure if you treated them like that, they'd stop paying your bills.
Not gonna keep spending money on a woman if they don't benefit from it at the end of the day. It's the same thing as someone trying to put money in a vending machine while not getting anything back.
What is your opinion on one night stands? How do you guys feel about them?
I'm waiting till marriage and I'm dating for marriage. You need to be a gentleman and you need to be a man of God and a solid man. If you're not a solid man, you're gone. I'm sorry. We have high standards here. Redheads especially.
What about you?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like I'm living in the wrong generation. It's honestly disappointing. These men just want to hook up and leave, and I'm not about that.
So
why are you always lying?
Yeah, I'm not about that. I'm all about loyalty, 100%.
No, honestly, guys, I'm not gonna hate on this. If they are really like that, and I really do...
Looking at their hair and the way they're dressed and everything and their attitudes, I highly doubt it.
Hope they are. Then they're right. The generation's cooked, and hookup culture's disgusting.
I don't care if it's a girl. Hey, if it's a... Look at me. I don't care if it's a girl, if it's a squirrel, if it's a dog. Smoke them, you hear me?
Smoke.
What you want? What you want after this? Yeah, spy, what else? Controller? Okay. What else you want?
You better take her out.
Who? Legos? Alright, so you gonna handle your business though, right? Alright, they go.
He's getting that. He's getting those Legos.
Boom!
Mind
blowing. Go get him! Go, 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 run it! Hips up! Let's go! Good job! Go, 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 go! How you feel, son? Number one, you ready to go do it again? You ready to go do it again, son? Come on, talk.
Today, smash.
Yeah, I love this. This is what it looks like to have a father in your life and really guide that energy into something productive, as well as educate your kids into defending themselves no matter who that person is, man or a woman.
Best decision I ever made, having separate rooms with my girlfriend. Well, separate bedrooms.
This is sad and honestly very pathetic. I would never sign up for this.
Smallest you ever had?
I actually don't think it's a bad thing that you have separate rooms. Like, you can sleep in one room together to have sex and stuff, but the sleep, again, I'm not a big fan of being touched while I'm sleeping. So if there was someone next to me in the bed, I'll just touch them and I'll wake up. So I wouldn't mind having my own bed in my own room just to go to sleep. That's just me though. I'm sure it's probably some bonding issues that you're not going to be bonding with your wife and all these things too, but no touchy.
My baby dad.
Oh my God!
Why would you say that? My baby dad.
What's the biggest you ever had?
His op.
Can't make this shit up, people.
I'm being so serious too.
You being dead ass?
I'm dead ass. His op. And then my baby dad was.
His op as in like his opposition, his opponent, his what exactly? Like his enemy? Is that what she's talking about, guys, when they say his op? It's not his friend, right? It's just like his enemy?
Smallest. His op was the biggest. It's okay.
Yeah, this is absolutely horrifying. Imagine the man who had a child from this, hearing this live himself. You are stuck with this the rest of your life, bro. I would have wished this on my worst enemy, honestly.
Quick question.
I'm not from England.
That's okay. How big is it?
Yeah, that wasn't funny. That was just blatant harassment. What happens if a man did that to a woman?
How wide are you?
Actually, we know it would happen.
And deep.
Going to jail. You're going to jail.
You guys' body counts.
9, 10, 10. 3.
Whoa!
Dixon! You know it's not 3. She's not 3.
How much is it?
It's like 11, 12. 11, 12? Yeah, she's lying.
What's your body count?
It's 3.
Oh, it is?
This is how women battle each other, right?
That's dope, that's dope.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's 2?
Two.
Okay, bet that.
Yeah, that's exactly what we have a saying. Any number she says, you gotta multiply it by 3.
If you look at just the numbers of domestic violence, it's a good indicator, it's a good window into society. Heterosexual numbers are here. Lesbian numbers are here. Gay couples are here. Men are supposed to be more violent, but who's really the problem? I'm answering it because truth hurts. The reality is, women are more aggressive and assertive. They fight dirty. They fight with their words. And as a consequence of that, they have a much higher domestic violence rate. They're entitled. They're empowered. Woman can hit you.
Yeah, I just would leave.
She can do whatever she wants to hurt you.
Yeah.
And she's going to call the cops and say, he hit me. Who's going to jail?
Me.
What does that do to women? Completely empowers them to be abusive.
It's not, I don't think it empowers them, but it takes consequences away, and you take consequences from any action away. It doesn't really prevent the action.
Don't have to learn the limits of their ability.
Yeah, he's 100% right. The amount of false allegations out there of these women crying, playing the victim, and winning in court is absolutely astonishing, which is why I encourage every single man to record everything and every single interaction possible. Here's an example of a man who did that and protected himself at the end of the day.
Fucking wrong, right?
Yo, record this shit.
I'm a girl.
I don't give a f. Sit down. I don't care.
So
I don't give a f in my fucking face.
So do
no, you're a woman.
So
Sit
do
down.
right? Say something. Say something.
Yo.
This white entitled mother.
It always goes to race. Like, who are truly the racist ones, right? The ones that keep bringing up the white cis man all the time. Every time there's a white man doing something, it's always because they're white. And I'm just like, if we always just said because you're black, oh, because you're Asian, because you're brown, like, come on, people.
Usual white fuckers is. Let me go on live. Hold on. Anyway, we'll wait for my viewers to come in. Stop me. That's fine. I'm calling.
Like, I get it if you're trying to identify someone and like, oh, you know, like that white person over there or something, or you know, like you're just describing that person. That makes sense to me. But when you're kind of yelling at someone and mad at and berating someone, and then you bring up their whiteness, how is that not racism?
Hold on. Calling the cops. How about that?
She's got 911 on speed dial. I'm a white male and she's a woman. Therefore, there's a huge problem. This lady is flipping out right now.
Recording me and telling me that I'm offending them and all types of shit, and they're recording me. There's navy blue, gray, and then the other one is in blue color and gray pants.
Now guys, as you can see, she's playing the victim pretty damn well. But thankfully, this man is recording everything like I said. So let's see what happens when the cops end up...
This is why we tell you guys when things start going down or starts escalating, yeah, start turning on that phone, guys. It can save your life.
Coming and pulling up.
And then I got up and I was like, why the fuck are you trying to harass me? And then he kept going and going and going and going. Officer, can you tell him to stop recording me?
No, he can't.
I said, no.
I don't want to.
He came up to me harassing me.
Oh, now the waterworks all of a sudden.
I'm so bad. No, tell him stop recording me.
He's not recording. He's not recording.
Ma'am, he's free to record you. It is a public setting.
You gotta love it.
I'm a girl. Oh, shut the hell up.
She just ended up crying, and that masculine energy of hers getting in that man's face went away, saying, I'm just a girl. You weren't like that getting in that man's face, slapping his phone, were you? Just a girl. And I'm really happy these cops listened to the entire story, listened to both sides, and didn't immediately blame the men, all because they were just men. The tide is shifting, and women are not getting away with fake crimes anymore, or at least I hope so. But that is just my opinion though, guys, because it does wrap it up.
Nope, I actually agree with Shaq on that one. Shout outs to the police, shout outs to the cops for not immediately trying to arrest these guys or harass these guys and just trying to get to the bottom of it. And they figured it out. They figured it out by just actually trying to figure it out. This is the whole problem I always have, that a lot of cops don't care to try to figure it out. They just go with it. Go with the story that these women tell. Shout outs to you guys. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys next time.